What's going on, you guys? Before the video begins, I just want to let you guys know that Thursday I will be streaming the Game Awards when it does come on. 8 o'clock Eastern. I will try to have the stream up around maybe between 7:30 Eastern as well. I'll try to be running some tests within the week to hopefully make sure that it actually all works out, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, the usual jargon. But anyway, I'm going to cut to the future and, yeah, get ready for this video. So ARCSYS really decided to say that we out here on this night. This is an interesting development here. What's going on, you guys? TAG TheAdventGhost here, and welcome to a little episode of Ghost Thoughts. And today's episode, as you may have heard, well, not have heard, but as you may have probably seen and heard, BlazBlue, Crosstag, and BlazBlue Central Fiction are about to get rollback netcode, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't think this was even gonna happen. I mean, because thinking about it, the games have been out, so I didn't think that they would even decide to say, here, take some rollback netcode for our games that have already been out. I was thinking they were gonna have to make newer games just to support that. And then on top of that, you got BACKON finally coming back to Strive, aka I call it BACKON finally finding her way back to her own universe. Lord Jesus, she's just not been in her own game. But regardless, BACKON's found her way back to Guilty Gear Strive. And what I find funny about it is she's not the last character of Season 1. Because no doubt the game's gonna get another season. I would not doubt that for a second. I mean, the game's good. I mean, if ARCSYS is smart, they'll capitalize and probably go for a season 2. Probably bring back some other OGs. Honestly, whatever weed ARCSYS has been smoking, they've been smoking the right stuff because they've been coming out with some pretty decent stuff. Can't lie there. I mean, now with the new DNF duel, that's a thing. Like, that's, I don't know when that's gonna be around the corner, but that's emerged. And now with BlazBlue, games are getting getting rollback netcode. Like, things are, like, ARCSYS is on an interesting roll here, if I may dare to say so myself. But I may need to stop for a sec, because I might need to interject something here. See, while we're getting rollback netcode for the games, I think there's something a little strange going on, because Central Fiction is only getting rollback on the PC version, aka the Steam version, and Crosstag is getting it on all platforms. Well, not all platforms, it's getting it on PS4 and PC, but not Switch. So the question would be why? I mean, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. The stipulations and what's the tribulations that you would have to go through to get netcode in said game. So the question would be, what's making Central Fiction so different on PC? And why is Crosstag only getting it on PS4 and PC, but there's also a Switch version that's out for that game? So why is it not getting it on all platforms? Now, I don't know if maybe they're just not supporting it as much on those platforms. Maybe they didn't sell as much on those platforms. It's hard to say for me for sure. I don't know. But to me, personally, that is a little bit strange considering your game is on multiple markets. But hey, I'm not ARCSYS, so I mean, go for it. All I can say is I am glad that they are integrating rollback netcode, because ever since Strive came around, I want to say, did they do it? I don't remember if they did it in Grand Blue. I don't think they did. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't know if Grand Blue used rollback. But Strive started using rollback, and it seemed like we've been on this step towards using rollback netcode because it's been being emphasized a lot more lately. Like I said, Strive, Nickelodeon All-Stars. I think even the new Melty Blood had rollback netcode. I mean, I could probably tell myself that I'm wrong in the caption, literally on screen right there. It's probably gonna say you're either right or you're wrong, either or. But I did mention before in a video that rollback was making a big appearance in fighting games now, and I think that that's such a good thing because rollback is a smooth netcode because it's almost like Parsec, where you can feel like you're playing someone close by even though you're playing someone from like halfway across the world. You could be like in the US versus somebody in somewhere in Asia, and the connection will feel so smooth. I mean, there may be little ifs and whiffs here and there, but it's better than like any other netcode that's been like around, like delay-based netcode and all those other ones, the ones I can't name because I'm not a netcode genius. But regardless, I've spoken my little questions and thoughts on it. Like I said, rollback netcode being in Guilty Gear is going to be interesting considering those games have actually been out. So it makes me wonder how hard, like, for one, how much space is going to be implemented to update it, since Crosstag's going to get it next year, and Central Fiction, they're going to do like some sort of network test of some kind, and like, I think like in a couple days. It's actually coming up fairly close. Ghost, how do you throw this badly? You had the video right in front of you and you still didn't even do it right. The network beta is actually up right now as we're speaking. Anywho, back to wrapping this video up. It makes it, like I said, what I want to know is, what do you guys think? Like, what do you guys think? Maybe you guys can correct me on some things if I'm wrong, or if editing me hasn't already corrected me on some things. Let me know what your thoughts are about BACKON finally coming back to Strive, and what's your thoughts on like the rollback netcode, and what's up with the Switch version of Crosstag, as I really couldn't tell you what it is. But regardless, this has been TG TheAdventGhost. This concludes another episode of Ghost Thoughts, which we have not done in a long time, not a formal episode. This concludes this episode. I'll catch you all in the next one.